Renovation part 2. Let's try again, shall we? So hello, back once and for all. So basically, this renovation has taken me over a week to try and get sorted because of the weather. So we are now in the early week of September. It is, as we can see, Friday the 5th of September. Nearly finished Friday again. Happy days, lovely weekend, due a bit of good weather. So this past week we've had a bit of rain, haven't we? And it's been interrupting, especially the previous week when I started the renovation, as you'll see shortly. Some of the issues that we've had, which has stopped me from basically doing what I want to do. But overall, this is the grass as it's looking now, following last week's Scalp and Scarify in 2 directions. So we absolutely butchered this grass, and we'll put some video in now of what it was looking like. But since then, the grass has started growing back up quite well. We've got quite a lot of worm castings coming through because it's that time of year. So there's more rain. The rain pitter patters on the surface, causes vibrations, and the worms come up and they'll leave the worm caster dropping and stuff like that. It's apparently good for the soil, but it's not good for the look of your lawn. I'm going to deal with that in another video on the front this weekend, I believe. But anyway, so them quick, there I am. Them quick videos that we just run through now is what we did last weekend. And like I said, we've not been able to get on and do stuff. We've still got a big bag here of the clippings and stuff that we had. Oh, need that this weekend. So this is the compost and shite that we got to get rid of pretty quickly now the bin's empty, because that's starting to sweat and turn, so I need to start filling the bin up with that. Anyway, that bin as well. It's going to recycle more. But anyway, we're back on it now. So Scalp and Scarify, we're going to do that again now. If it's dry tomorrow, and try to get some sand down on it this evening along with some seed, so we can manipulate the grass tomorrow, I think is what the plan is. But anyway, thanks for watching, like, subscribe and all that. Thomas Chan just dropped off your web mower that you've won. Good news, Thomas Chan is based in the US. So for all those who entered, you've got a second chance for you to win some fertilizer goodies from Green Care. So talk about that later on. But we'll do another draw of the hats, and if you're in the UK, you've got a chance of winning some bits. Not a web mower, that's already gone. But the fertilizer bits we can get sorted. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get out with the blower, try to blow some of these worm castings down, try to blow some of this crap together, and then scalp it, go over again lightly with a Scarify just to create those grooves, put some seed down, and hopefully start moving the sand this evening, because we've got some lovely weather this weekend before it starts raining again Sunday, and then we can get some water on it. But let's do that now. So that was me doing a bit more Scarifying, just in one direction. Level 2 on the Von house. After doing a level 2 on the mower, I didn't want to take it too low because it stresses out the mower, and I think this will be fine. You can see lots of little grooves across there for the seed to fall in, which will be nice and lovely for it. So we're going to put some seed down now. So as per usual, well, I say as per, well, as per 99% of the stuff on this channel, we're going with the Johnson's Premier Pitch. So this is 100% perennial ryegrass. It's got some Grow Max coating on it to help it out, and I'm going on around about 40 grams per square metre on here in total. So I'm doing 20 grams per square metre now, and then we're going to put the sand on it, and then we're going to put another 5 kilos down on top of that. The reason is for me, the sand, when I'm going to flick it over, will give it a nice covering, and put some more on top. Then the compost is going to go over the top of that to cover that as well. So it's that double, it's belt and braces for me. That's how I do it. That's how I like to do it. You're going to lose some seed because the birds are going to come down and chew on it. You're going to lose some through death. Some of them might not be active and ready to grow, you know, all that sort of stuff. So doing that kind of helps me out. So I've gone on 40 grams and we'll go from there. So we'll put that on now. I don't know what setting it is. I'll put on the caption what setting I'm going on with the seed after I've done it, because I'm going to fiddle about with it while doing it, and we'll go from there. As soon as we've done this, I'm going to start barrowing some sand through, so washed grit sand that's been on the drive for forever, and start doing that to try and give the whole area a bit of a blanket coat. Rub it in into some of the areas where it needs it more, around the scalp spots, to try and bring up the areas around it up a bit more in line with the scalp spots. Hopefully it'll go far enough. I don't think it will, but we'll be fine. Thanks for continuing to watch this super long video shoot it's going to be, but we'll crack on. So all the sand's now gone. I could have done with another bag really, but we were talking about it before. We've got just enough, a bit extra down here. Excuse me, try and level up this channel a little bit. But now it's slowly drying out, so what you want to really do, if you're working with sand, is if it's damp like mine is, because it's been out in the rain for the last 6 months, when we've had the rain, is just let it dry out, so it's going to be easy to manipulate and move with a lawn level, level lawn loots, whatever you want to call it. So I've got mine over there, bought it off eBay many years ago. Lots of them out there. Andy Easter at lawn-kit.com does a great one. If that knackers, I'll be going for one of these in the future, but at the minute that's looking all right. So we'll start leveling the lawn over this period, and yeah, then we can put some more seed down, compost, and then we're done, hopefully, in the next couple of hours. So that's come up all right, that, isn't it? So obviously you can see this area is still a bit damp, so we'll leave that half an hour, let it dry a bit more, try and manipulate the sand a little bit more. But overall you can see where we've got the good stuff and we've got where we've gone heavy,
Then here, to try and bring up the levels, it's covering up the grass. So when you do this kind of process, you want to keep your existing grass. I need to go over that bit again. Out of breath after that, cardio workout. You've got to make sure the blades of grass are popping through. If you smother it, it'll die off, unless you've got in America or Australia or New Zealand and got one of these warm season grasses that can, you know, are very weed-like and will grow in the darkest depths of sand coverage. But yeah, the lawn level as well helps for moving out, because I've got a lot of acorns dropping. It catches it and you can disperse them to the side and move them out of the way and stuff like that, as well as any stones and rocks, as Ben Sims calls them, in the sand. But I'm happy with that where we're at. Got rid of 2 bags of sand, which is good. Wife will be happy. So like I say, let it dry out a little bit, but looking at it now, I'm thinking, well, you can do this early on. I have obviously had my reasons for doing it, but yeah, could have got it done, just dressed it. But it's done now, and yeah, to 1.9, is it 1.9 tons of sand? 1.6 tons of sand. Doesn't go that very far. Could have done with another bag, maybe 2, to get a good level. But anyway, that's that done. We'll put more seed on, so I won't film that because we've already filmed it and seen that. So I'll put another 5 kilos of seed on. Then I'm going to get the roller out, roll it so we get good seed to soil contact, and then we'll back out here later on when I put the compost on. So we'll see you then. Giving it a roll after a bit more seed. As you can see, you can see there we've got a nice displacement, nice coverage of seed there. Not too much, not too little. That should be fine for what we're doing now. Second to last stage, we're going to put on some compost. So as I mentioned, Bank Holiday Monday I sat in the sun and just shakes, it was that hot, riddling the compost. So got the old Colton machinery compost roller, and we've got some fine friable compost here. After spending, looks more like the pictures, doesn't it? It's worthwhile, so hopefully it'll be less not coming out here, which are the clasp both sides, and we just give this light covering of compost. I've got 6-ish bags of this, and I've got some Super Grow organic stuff someone's recommended in the past, so I thought I'd give that a try. But yeah, we'll get it on. So we're just shy on what we need to cover. I mean, I was happy with that compost. I think I should have got a bit more, could have gone a bit thicker, but it'll do what we've got. It's just this little cricket square here where we lost. But yeah, it dispersed well. I'll recommend that Super Grow as a compost. It was £5 a bag at Wicks, I believe. So I think I bought 6 bags, 30 quid. No offer on, I don't think, but it looks all right. Looks all right. I wish I just got a bit more. I was going to get 8. I think 8 would have done me easily with a bit extra. Well, it wouldn't have been extra, it would have been used up, but let's wait and see if the compost is going to deter this. But you know, we've gone over with the roller, we've compressed the seed there for seed to soil contact. Ideally we get that compost on. Compost helps retain heat and moisture, ideal at this time of year. We're not going on with a blanket fleecing because it's too expensive on here, and it usually blows off as well when the wind comes, so I'm knocking that idea on the head. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some mold turf on, some seaweed on, not the seaweed, I'm going to use the bio booster on there. So bio booster and seaweed, bio booster and mold turf on here, and I'm also going to put some what's it called, pre-seed fertilizer. So I've got some pre-seed fertilizer from Green Care. some 696 stuff just to put on. Hopefully give it help as well, get it up and running at this time of year. But happy days. I'll do that now on time lapse, but I'll leave it at that because this video's gone on for far too long. And yeah, I wish you all a good weekend or evening or whenever you watch this. Like, subscribe, all that. And yeah, next video we're going to do the prize draw again for the UK people to get some good fertilizer stuff. So on that, you can watch me do this, watch another video, or crack on and do something else. I'll be the same.